Hello there, Kangaroo Bros, and welcome back to World of Roocraft. Can you believe it? You already suffered through 25 episodes of this, and let me tell you, it will take a long time until I'm done with you.
Hey, I'm here too! Why don't you introduce me?
I'm pretty sure everybody knows you by now, Boomer.
Don't try to steal my spotlight!
Oh, I would never dare to do that. Can we move on?
You may proceed.
Thanks. We talked about the Northern Stranglethorn whale in the last episode, and today we are going to return to the second half of the Stranglethorn jungle, called the Cape of Stranglethorn. I don't really have much to say about the backstory of this level 30 contested area, since we already talked about it in the last video. We already talked about Booty Bay in that video too, thanks to Boomer's change in my script.
I swear, I didn't do that!
I'm watching you, buddy. I'm watching you. Anywho, that's the reason why we aren't going to visit our magic portal today.
Yes! No teleporting!
And it also saves me some time in animating. Nevertheless, there are a few informations I can give you before we start. Just like in the Northern Stranglethorn whale, you will find some Gurbashi trolls in the Cape of Stranglethorn. Look at that. Seems like some of them escaped my wrath in the last video. You will also run into some pirates there, so get your sabers and rum ready. That's pretty much all I can tell you about the Cape of Stranglethorn's backstory. So let's move on to the actual review. If I remember correctly, we did start out with the Alliance quest in the last video, so let's start with the Horde this time around. For Horde players, the first big town and stop in the Cape is the Heartwrench Hideaway. This is a hotel owned by the Bilgewater Goblin Sassy Heartwrench. And I have to say, this place looks pretty nice. But I'm not quite sure if that big dead thing is really sanitary.
That's what she said.
Great joke, man.
Thanks!
I was just being sarcastic. Nevertheless, our new friend Sassy promptly enlists our help for some little tasks in the area. She wants us to drop by a neighboring group of Naga to steal their seaweed. Why not, I guess. While we are there, we also take the opportunity to steal some of their handcrafted statues. And I have to hand it to those fish dudes, they know how to make really nice statues.
Nice.
Of course, that's not all we do for Sassy. She also wants us to get her some basilisk auriferous. Yummy.
What's an aurifera? What? You're sick, lady! You're sick! I wanna buy 2 of them.
But Sassy isn't the only one looking for help. The goblin Flem Gizik received a mysterious artifact from his cousin in the Stranglethorn whale and needs some items to identify it. So we head out to steal a ruby and sapphire from the nearby Bloodsail pirates so Flem can fashion a scope out of it. Or at least that's what we think. He actually has no idea how to identify the item and had us collect the gems for his girlfriend. Well, I don't know what I was expecting from a goblin. I can't even be mad. What else is there to do here? At the Heartwrench Hideaway, we learn more about an old enemy of ours. Do you remember Zenzel the Outcast from our last video? The guy who mind-controlled Yanniku. This time around we learn while he was exiled from Zul'Gurub. Turns out that the guy likes to brew up potions to control people. To figure out what he's up to now, we travel to the totem of the bad spirit Hyrek and turn into a ghost bat to spy on him. We witness a meeting between Zenzel and Jindo the Hexer, who wants Zenzel to help him resurrect a bunch of trolls. Hang on. Didn't I kill you guys in the last episode? Boomer, did you mess with the timeline again?
No, I didn't. It's not my fault you can't write a conclusive script.
You could just have rolled with it and said yes. On a lighter note, while we make our way to the totem, we also pick up some of Zenzel's zombie juice and get to test it on some of the hotel guests. It seems to have different effects on people. This guy just explodes, this pirate turns into a full-fledged zombie, and for whatever reason nothing happened to the M-word over here. The guard shoots him anyway. I already like that guy. Before you ask, yes, you do almost the same stuff on the Alliance side. But this time, we start out at the Explorers League's dig side, right in the middle of the Cape. Here we make some new dwarven friends and are sent to the Nagas too. Thankfully, we don't have to collect the P-tubes of basilisks this time around. Other than that, the whole thing plays out pretty similar, and we also spy on Zenzel and Jindo. On both sides we head out to kill the exile and follow him to Zul'Gurub. Here Zenzel wants to resurrect the High Priests Yaklik and Venox. We interrupt his first ritual and even manage to destroy Yaklik's body. Yes, that's for trying to mess with me and Nippy. The second ritual is a little bit different though. Just as we are about to destroy Venox, Jindo himself shows up and foils our plans. Good thing that our new friends show up to save us. This pretty much sums up our experience with the faction-only quests. So let's move on to the biggest storylines in the Cape of Stranglethorn. Since our dwarven and goblin friends couldn't identify the strange object, we head to Booty Bay to look for help.
Hey, Roo!
And yes, Boomer, before you start screaming, we will drop by Chicky's place too. She's not here. Where the hell is she, Boomer?
I meant to tell you that she's out with friends, but you cut me off.
All this time you're pushing me to go here, and now your girlfriend isn't here? Are you kidding me?
I'm sorry. I guess she just chickened out.
What am I doing with my life? With that stupid joke out of the way, let's check out Booty Bay. Some things changed here during the Cataclysm. The Blackwater Raiders established their base of operations here, and you can actually meet up with their leader, Fleetmaster Seahorn. You can also check in with the ruler of Booty Bay, Baron Revelguts, while you're there. And why not visit his famous statue on Generous Point? Yeah, that one has seen better days. Thanks, Deathwing. Weirdly enough, during my time in Booty Bay, it happened that other players just attacked the town. I don't know what's going on here, and I'm not quite sure if I want to know. I think that's enough sightseeing, so let's check out what we actually have to do here. And let me tell you, there is a lot to do. First, we drop off the mysterious artifact and are told to check back in later to learn more. Now that was easy. Next up we talk to the gambler Seawolf McKinley. He hires us as an enforcer to retrieve some gambling debt. We first pay a visit to a guy called Shaky Phillip and spook him with some ape guts. But that's just child's play. The next status needs some more convincing methods. It feels good to help people, doesn't it? Next on our list is the goblin Finn Fitzracket, who contracted a bad case of Stranglethorn fever. To help him, we have to slay the gorilla Mock so Finn can devour his heart. Now tell me again that natural remedies don't work. We also have to kill a bunch of giants for the Sea Captain Smots, but there isn't much interesting going on in these quests. Oh, and did I mention the bottled message we stumbled upon? No? Well, the message leads us to Jaguary Isle, where we meet the Tauren princess Pupa. She is held captive by the giant gorilla king Bukla. And who do you think I am? Of course we rescue her. Look at that. The giant gorilla is throwing barrels at us. Why does that sound so familiar?
Mamma mia!
Jokes aside, let's talk about the meat and potatoes of this zone. There is a long rivalry going on between the Blackwater Raiders of Booty Bay and the pirates of the Bloodsail Buccaneers. During an investigation of a Bloodsail camp, we find a letter pointing out an attack on Booty Bay by the Bloodsails. To stop that attack, we decide to infiltrate the Bloodsails. To do so, we first have to prove our loyalty by killing Fleetmaster Skyhorn. Of course we don't kill our new friend. Instead we acquire a cow's head and giant pirate head to fool the Bloodsails. And that actually worked. They can't tell the difference between a cow and a Tauren. That's kinda racist? Let's just ignore that for now. Our new life as a double agent pirate includes such fun activities as collecting cannonballs, gathering limes to fight scurry, and of course cleaning the decks. The good thing is that we can just pay someone else to clean up the ship. Hooray for capitalism! And if that's too boring for you, you can also try your hand at shooting cannons and hunting down ninjas. What? You never heard about the age-old rivalry between ninjas and pirates? Did you live under a rock? Our efforts in blending in bear fruits, and we even become the captain of our own ship. Ha! Look at that, you stupid cat! I did get a boat! But let's not forget why we are actually here. Reconnaissance. We figure out that the Bloodsail pirates are aided by a group of Worgen, and they are planning to attack Booty Bay right now. We arrive in Booty Bay just in time to fight those sea dogs back. Sea dogs. Get it? Because they are Worgen and pirates?
Just stop, Roo!
But I want to be funny.
It's only said at this point.
And this wouldn't be a World of Roocraft video without some explosions. Last but not least, we do take out the Bloodsails Fleetmaster Firelion and save Booty Bay. Hooray to us! Oh, but wait. What happened to that relic that made us actually go to Booty Bay in the first place? Well, nothing. The questline just abruptly ends there. Good job, Blizzard.
Thanks, you're welcome. Don't forget that Battle for Azeroth is coming out next week.
Are you even listening to what I'm saying?
Yes, that's right, you can still get the digital deluxe version.
Why are you doing this to me? And that covers all the stuff that is to do in the Cape of Stranglethorn. But don't worry, I didn't tell you everything about the cape, since I want you to discover it for yourself. If you want to do that, I recommend you to do so on the Horde side, since the faction-specific quests are a little bit more fun in my opinion. So, where are we heading to in the next episode, Boomer?
We are going to the Swains of Sorrow.
Great, that sounds like a fun place to be. But if you enjoyed this video, let us know by hitting the like button or commenting on the video.
And become a Kingable today by subscribing to the channel. Do it! Do it now!